Here, Rufio explains the paranormal nature of his home state.
People have asked me, what on earth happens in Maine? What weird cryptid shit goes on up here? Oh, you want to know, don't you? Well, I'll educate you. All right, so some of the things that happen up here, what kind of stuff happens up here? First of all, we have a wide variety of philosophers and scholars. On top of that, we're an upscaled class society. Number two, that's just number two. Number three, we have a large paranormal activist area in our community, in our area. Some people go ghost hunting and EVP hunting and stuff like that, and often people will find a lot of cool stuff up here. May I also remind you that Stephen King, the author of The Shining, lives, or not The Shining, but Dark Tower. The author of Dark Tower lives in Bangor, Maine, but maybe an hour and a half drive from where I live. So there you go. There's one thing that's cool about the area. So we have a lot of like creepy horror stuff that happens up here, and it's actually very true. The Maine is originally home to a few different Native American tribes, all northern, nothing like the Navajo or the this or that. No, more like the Lenape and like and some of the Snow natives. They like their cold environments for some reason, but they were very close to water during the summer, spring, and fall, so they always had a supply of fish, which was good. But after that, they left behind former burial grounds. There's tons of ancient history to do with Maine. I'm so mad that nobody knows what goes on in Maine. All right, so first of all, I'm sure you guys have heard of these things out here on the internet called skinwalkers. No, that's not what you call them. That's disrespectful. You respect this spirit because it will fucking destroy you. All right, it's called a Wendigo. And a Wendigo is a shapeshifter. It is also a spirit of the woods. Okay? Now, it won't necessarily harm you if unprovoked. In fact, you could walk straight into the vicinity eye shot of it and wave at it and then walk away if it doesn't pay you any attention. Now, these are vengeful spirits and they are very real. I've encountered one under a bridge before. It was not a pretty sight. They're very stony colored. They're like little demons walking on Earth, but they are not demons. They are in fact inhabitants of Earth. They're just lesser known now than, I don't know, back in ancient Mesopotamia or before the burning of the Temple of Alexandria. They were more populated. You know, just like dragons and unicorns and centaurs have been found corpses around the planet now. The point is that archaeology and science has proven these things did in fact exist at one point, and thus I wonder where the stories came from. I guess is the first question that I should ask, because like, well, if the stories came from somewhere, oh, they were all delusional. No, I don't buy that for a second. I think that's an easy cop-out for the delusional term. I think that word is an easy cop-out for the fact that these things did in fact exist. Merfolk have been, mer people or some kind of odd fish person has been found before. That's been debunked, though, they think, but it's actually true. It's been locked down. That's something you'd know if you talked to the Rothschild family, but no one actually knows how to get in touch with them unless you actually know them. Another thing that you can do, they don't like that if you know. I don't personally know you guys, but I do have some Wizard Time friends. Okay, anyway, just a disclaimer. Got to protect myself. These people will literally lynch me for saying anything with their name in it, as long as it doesn't, like, you know, as long as it's good terms, I guess they're fine with it. But, you know, like, tread lightly, I guess. These people do not fuck around, and they are severely powerful. And no, I do not just mean money-wise. I mean in terms of, like, actual witchcraft and, like, influence on hench people and shit like that. Yeah. So anyway, in Maine we have a lot of hedge witches, and hedge witches are essentially earth witches, naturalists. They work with herbs, spices, and different remedies, crystal healing, medicinal massage, and like acupuncture, stuff like that. Tiger Balm was founded by an Asian hedge witch, and that's another thing that I use. What else? We have hedge witches, we have rune readers, we have people who can speak Aramaic up in here.